going into college, I was probably as healthy as can be and had no severe injuries, none of that. And it wasn't until my first fall practice where things went downhill. So leading up to my fall practice, I was lifting super heavy, doing all of that fun stuff. And it wasn't until our first fall practice, where I played half an inning in the field, go up to bat, my first at bat of the game, my foot gets stuck in the ground, and as I'm swinging, and my knee just continues to rotate, and immediately I just fell to the ground. And after that, like, I knew I couldn't play like the rest of the fall scrimmage. So a few days later, see my trainer, and she doesn't really know what's wrong with it, so have to go get an MRI. MRI comes back, and I had subluxed my patella, which means that when I was swinging, my kneecap went out of place and then went back into place. And when it went back into place, my kneecap knocked off cartilage in my knee, so I needed to get surgery on that from what the doctor had told me. And so being a softball player, and being a freshman also, didn't want to miss my first season because of an injury like that, because it was in the fall. So I would have time to like recover, and the doctor said like recovery wasn't going to be that strenuous or that long. So got the earliest surgery I could, and from there on out, my surgery was successful. And after that, I did rehab every day, worked with my trainer every day to get my knee back in shape to be able to play for season. And that being said, I was able to come back in time, but my rehab and everything that I did leading up to it was super hard. But all in all, like, the experience of going through that injury really shaped me into a better softball player, and really opened my eyes to seeing how hard it is to come back from an injury like that. Even though it wasn't that big, it was still big to me because I had never been severely injured like that. And so from that point forward, I played my freshman season, even though my quad was not up to par prior to when I was healthy. But I was able to get back on the field, and yeah, super grateful for the experience, and I learned a lot from it. Throughout high school, I was a very good softball player, and it wasn't until my sophomore year of high school that I committed to play Division I softball at Coastal Carolina University in Conway, South Carolina. Yeah, super grateful for the experience. And that being said, I wanted to kind of highlight my time and like experiences at Coastal, and just kind of like all the fun I had while being there and while playing softball, and kind of just like highlight that.
How about Stavi Augur, Coastal Carolina and Iowa State? Hot corner. Coastal Carolina wins 8-0. She's got faster reflexes.
Both throwing up the brick, following it up. Number 8, Coastal Carolina, Georgia State, top 6. Look at this diving catch by Stavi Augur with a chanticleer. Beautifully done.
1-2 pitch.
Stuck in the ground.
Blooper into the outfield, and what a play by Augur!
Just continues to rotate.
Another Sports Center Top 10 nominee from a center fielder in this tournament. Diving catch by Augur.
After that, like, I knew I couldn't play like the rest of the fall scrimmage. So a few days later, see my trainer, and she doesn't really know what's wrong with it, so have to go get an MRI. MRI comes back.
Ooh. Shot that Waco. Boom! That one's in the tree.